Hey, everybody.
Welcome to the podcast. We're happy to have you. Today, we talk about the following.
How I am the applesauce king.
How you are also the king of Arby's.
We also talk, we actually do a little trip to the past on this episode.
We do, man. Travel down memory lane. And then you also hear an opportunity that might come your way if you really want it.
Brandon, hit it.
Oh, yeah! Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, bienvenidos. We're happy to have you in either language, whatever it's Spanish, English.
Guess what I learned today?
What did you learn?
What Pepto means.
What does it mean, Johnny?
Or I think you said Bismol. So, Pepto-Bismol, that's like the stuff for your stomach, right?
Yeah, diarrhea prevention.
Yeah. What is, and Bismol means ready, right? You just said Bismol.
No, I said listo.
Oh, least, what? Oh, I thought you said Bismol.
No.
So
you didn't learn anything. You didn't learn anything.
Never mind.
Pepto-Bismol.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's a name. I think it's a name brand. It could be something that contains some sort of chemicals. I think it's a name brand of a diuretic, anti-diuretic.
I thought, because listo means ready, so I thought it meant, fast ready.
Pepto listo. I learned something today also, Jonathan.
What'd you learn?
I can do more push-ups than you.
Okay, yeah, just a little bit.
Look, we were having some camera issues. It wasn't charging, so we're like, hey, let's put it on charger. And you said, what are we going to do while we wait? And I said, let's have a push-up competition.
Okay. Guess what I can do? I can hold the plank longer than you.
You can. So what the problem was is when the push-up competition was done, we still had more time for charging to happen. So we said, all right, let's do a plank competition.
Mm-hmm.
I beat you by a few. I could have kept going on the push-ups.
Yeah.
You probably could have done a few more. If I went first, I'm sure you probably would have kept going a little harder. But you crushed me by 2 minutes on the plank.
Yeah, that was
at a minute and a half. I was done.
Yeah, it was. I feel a little bit in my abs a little bit, but
I felt nothing in my abs. It was my shoulders and chest were sore from the push-ups.
Yeah.
Should we say how many push-ups we did, Johnny?
Yeah, I got 46, right?
And I stopped at 50. I probably could have gone another 10.
Yeah.
But I didn't need to rub it in like you rubbed in the two. You did 3.5 minutes on the plank.
Yeah.
At a minute and a half, I was like, all right, we don't have a fan on. I'm hot.
Yeah.
All right. A couple things happened this past week that are worth talking about. Let's talk about some of them, Johnny.
Let's talk about Arbys.
So, all right, let's talk about Arbys.
So, basically.
But before we talk about Arbys, let's talk about Arbys.
Okay, so I'm at school. School day's over. I go over to my friend's house, and we're just bored. There's literally nothing to do. We're just sitting around doing nothing. So I was like, hey, you want to go to Arby's? And he's like, yeah, sure. And I was like, dude, what would be hilarious if we brought lawn chairs, took off our shirt, and ate Arby's and suntanned in front of Arby's. And so that's what we did. We go to Arby's, and so first we go in. The place is empty. There's literally nobody in there. I was like, where is everybody? And so then I asked the guy. I was like, hey, can I get Meat Mountain? And he's like, oh, hey Bob, come over here. And then he's like, Bob's like, what? You're the professional over on this. And then he's like, look at what this guy ordered. And Bob's like, whoa. And the guy that's taking my order is like, Bob, you're preparing this one. Good luck. And so,
what's on the Meat Mountain?
Every bit of meat that they own, basically, every single piece of meat, not all, every type of meat.
All the meat that's been left over from the previous day.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what it tasted like, though. So basically, then me and my friend were just sitting around, and then we see this old lady. All right, okay, there's an old lady in here, and she asks my friend, hey, can you go fill up my drink? And he's like, yeah, sure. And then the guy comes out with my meal, and he presents it to me like I'm a king. He gets on one knee and
Did he really?
Yeah. That's what it seemed like. He goes over his head and here you go.
I present to you the mountain of meat.
I'm like, thanks, bro. And so then we go outside and we're just tanning in front of Arby's, eating the Meat Mountain, and it was awesome.
Did your buddy get a Meat Mountain too?
No, well we shared it. It was pretty terrible. It was pretty expensive for one sandwich.
It was
too.
like, how much was it? Like $16, $17?
Yeah, $16.
I've never even heard of the Meat Mountain.
I don't think it was even on the menu. I just I was like, give me the Meat Mountain.
All right. Okay. So any reaction from people when you're out? Because you brought like your own lawn chairs, right?
Yeah. So there's there's a guy that's walking by us. You can tell he's definitely trying not to look at us. He's like, please don't interact with me. And there's this other guy walking by. I was like, hey, what are you boys doing? And we're like, oh, we're just hanging around over there. He's like, you suntanning in front of Arby's? And we're like, yep. And then there's another guy. He's working at El Pollo Loco down the street, and we're like, boo. Yeah.
That's pretty funny, man.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
So you learned. Have you had Arby's prior to this?
Never.
All you knew was from the commercials at Arby's they had the meats.
Yeah.
That's all you knew.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. So here's my comment on Arby's. So The Simpsons did something that was hilarious a long time ago, where they had an episode where essentially it was reenacting The Lord of the Flies, which is a great book. I don't know if you ever read that one.
Yeah.
And what happens is basically these kids they get marooned on an island, like they're on somehow their plane crashes or ship. I can't remember which one it was, but I think it's a plane crash, and whatever they're on this island all by themselves.
Yeah.
And so The Simpsons, they do it where now it's a bus is on an island, like Otto somehow his bus falls off the bridge and they're marooned on this island. And so the kids are all sitting around in a circle and they're saying like, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. And like their stomachs are grumbling. And they're like, I'm so hungry. I could eat, the lunch lady's sandwich. And I'm so hungry. I could eat this. And then this one kid says, I'm so hungry. I could eat Arby's. And they're all like, oh, wow. Yeah, he really is hungry. Like that was like, whoa.
Yeah. It's not the best.
So Renee likes Arby's.
Really?
She likes the roast beef and cheddar sandwich.
Yeah.
Have you ever had, you've never had just that?
No, I just had the Meat Mountain.
So I would recommend maybe sometime we need to go to Arby's. Just try that. You use the horseradish and their Arby's sauce, and it's honestly, it's pretty good.
I don't know if I want to go to Arby's ever again.
It's overpriced. Like here's what's crazy about things. Like I'm that guy right now where it's back in my day, but like literally, like I think that sandwich I just explained to you, it's 2 buns, roast beef, some cheese.
Yeah.
I think it's like $5.
$5.
And you're like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm old.
You're old.
Are you going to go back to Arby's anytime soon if you have to pay?
No.
Would you ever go back to Arby's if you had to pay?
Probably not. Like, if it's a dire situation, then maybe. Like, honestly, if like, hey guys, let's go to Arby's. Arby's on me. I'm like, nah, I don't even want anything. You can have it for yourself.
Would you rather eat Kentucky Fried Chicken or Arby's?
I don't know.
Have you had Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Yeah, it's not very good.
To me, like, I don't throw up. I will do anything and everything I can to stop myself from throwing up. Like, I will go a day or two or more with like massive stomach pains where it's like, just throw it up. You'll feel fine. I hate throwing up that much. The last 2 times I've eaten at Kentucky Fried Chicken, I've thrown up.
In Utah?
Yeah.
You threw up?
Yeah.
When?
Oh, wait, no, I forgot. No, I didn't throw up that. Like, I forgot about that time. So no, when we went, no, it wasn't the last time before I had. So we went, what was this? Like maybe a year ago.
Yeah.
So it was probably like 2 years prior to that in Richfield, Utah. We were going on a river trip and we stopped in this town and like, oh, Kentucky Fried Chicken's right here. Let's get that. And that's where I like realized like they don't have real honey for their biscuits anymore.
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid, they had real honey. Now they have honey product.
That is just use real honey.
Dude, like bees are modern day slaves. Like it's okay to use them. Like nobody looks down on you for like if you had a slave right now, it'd be like, dude, it's like Johnny.
Yeah.
Like that's not cool, man.
Yeah.
But if you had a beehive, they'd be like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Huh?
Yeah, you got your own honey. Like they do all the work. They pollinate your plants. Like you're not paying them any money. You're not giving them like a little split. Like, hey, I sold a honey jar here. Why don't you guys buy something nice for yourself?
Yeah.
Like bees are they're the life hack of the day.
I know. Everybody should have their own bees.
Everybody should have their own bees.
It's actually save the bees, honestly. Like we're out here like, oh, there's a bee hive under my sewer drain. Let's light it on fire. No.
There actually was a beehive underneath our
I
sewer
know.
drain, and
Let-
we did light it on fire.
Let it live, honestly.
We didn't light it on fire.
They gave us some of the honey.
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. So, those of you who have no idea what we're talking about, like, so it's totally weird. Like, those sewer drains that are in the middle of the street, somehow, like, deep in our driveway, between our driveway and our neighbor's driveway, is one of those sewer plant.
I didn't even notice that until the bees arrived.
Yeah. And so then, like, I noticed these bees for a while. I think Dave got kind of scared because he kind of parked his car near it.
David said that he didn't want to tell anybody because he wants the bees to live.
Well, Dave's doing a solid for the bees. And so we found an ethical bee keeper guy, and he cleaned it out. He like saved the honey.
Really?
So we have poop honey. That's poop honey.
I was eating that. I think. What the heck?
It's not really poop. I mean, like,
okay.
poop's not down like where they're at. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe there is.
Maybe it's the aroma rises up or something.
A buddy of mine's, he has 3 or 4 beehives.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a modern day slave owner.
Yeah.
That's a hot take right there. That's a little controversial. Like that. I know when I said that, like, you're like, oh, like, I can tell, like, wait, Josh, did you just say, like, Dad, did you just say slave on the CNCP?
Yeah.
And I did.
Because, yeah, I mean, yeah, basically the bees are.
They're not getting paid. It's free labor.
Yeah.
I mean, you provide a house for them, and
You don't even provide their house. They make it themselves, don't they?
well, so my buddy has an actual beehive.
Oh, like the boxes.
Yeah,
and
the
stuff.
boxes. Yeah.
Mm.
All right. Big news. Those of you who have been anxiously following the Arborview High School men's volleyball season, we are super thrilled to tell you the season has come to an end.
Because we won state.
Took the championship.
Yeah.
I mean, look, they played incredibly well. They beat a tough Centennial in 4 sets. Really probably should have swept them.
Yeah. Now it was. We did pretty good.
That was here's what's crazy. I mean, it's a high school sport.
Yeah.
That was one of the most intense and electric sporting events I have ever been a part of.
Really?
Dead serious. Like, I've been to playoff hockey, also intense. I've been to, like, high school football, not as intense.
Not as intense.
Even like a state championship game, I've been in that, not as intense. Something about the volley, like, it was crazy. The auditorium was packed.
I know, it was crazy.
Huge student sections on both sides.
Want to know what it made? What I was thinking? Why didn't they let us rush the court?
Probably for safety.
Like, who are they saving?
So it could be the other team, right? You don't know. Like, there could be some nefarious players where, like, you're gonna run across and, like, punch somebody in Centennial's
Oh yeah.
side or whatever. I agree with you. To me, that's annoying. But here's what I'm also gonna say. There was, like, what, 5 or 6 security guard caught people.
We could have definitely.
That's what I'm saying is, look, a couple you're gonna get caught, but they're not gonna catch all of you.
Yeah.
I'll just tell you, one of those cops, dude, he looked tough.
He looked tough.
He was this ripped black dude, and he just looked like, try me, kids. Like, he just looked like,
I'll punch a high schooler in the face.
He was like, dude, it's been 3 weeks and I'm due. You know, like,
I've had a long day.
I saw him. I was like, you know what, man? I'm not running on the court. I wouldn't come anywhere. I'm not going anywhere near. I don't even want to think about going on the court with that guy near. He looked tough, dude.
That'd be so funny. You're like in the middle of the stands. You're like falling over people just to run on the court, and then this big security guard guy just punches you.
Boom.
Yeah.
Like, his one punch would take out like 4 people.
Yeah.
Like, you could be like way behind, like, oh, dude, you felt the aftershock of that punch.
Yeah.
All right, so they had the awards banquet on Friday. You went to it. Renee and I did not go to it.
Yep.
We weren't invited.
Mm.
You were invited. Tell me, how did that go?
Well, it went pretty swell, and I got called something I didn't think I was gonna get called that night.
What did you get called, Johnny?
So the head coach called me the applesauce king. I was like, what?
You're a king of a lot of things. I don't think applesauce is one of them.
Well, I actually am a king of applesauce.
Wait a second, what?
So playoff games, one of the coaches brings applesauce for all the varsity players, quick energy, just, I don't know, applesauce, I guess. And there's like 3 extra applesauce. So he puts them under the chair. I'm like, hey, coach.
It'd be a shame for these to go to waste.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I was like, coach, give me an applesauce. And he's like, nah. and it wasn't the head coach. It was like it was the freshman coach or whatever. And I was like, okay. And then like they have like a timeout. I was like, coach, applesauce me. I was like, sauce me, coach. And he's like, no. And then like I don't know, it was like the next set I was like, coach, bro, nobody on varsity is eating that applesauce. Just give it to me. And so he gives me the applesauce, and I don't know if he told the head coach. I don't know if she saw me eating that varsity's applesauce, but somehow she figured out that I was eating the applesauce, and I was like, I didn't even know. And then it comes the awards night. She's like, the applesauce king, Jonathan Haldeman. I was like, what? Me? And then I ran up onto the stage. I was all happy and smiley, you know. I was like, coach, I didn't know you saw me eating that applesauce.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
A couple people said that you got a number of shout outs.
Shout outs?
Like throughout the evening.
I don't know.
Maybe you weren't paying attention.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back and ask because Mr. Scarlett was one of them where he was saying that, like, I guess you'd been mentioned a few different times.
Yeah. Oh, I think maybe I have been, like, yeah.
Which is funny because you're just a guy.
I'm just a guy. I'm just a normal guy with a podcast.
A wildly successful podcast with tens of thousands of listeners.
Listens.
All right. So Renee and I went to a pretty bougie dinner on Friday night.
Oh, I want you to tell me about this.
Okay. So we've been to Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
We love Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
I think you might like Korean barbecue more than I do.
Really?
Yes, because the reason why, and I think we might have talked about this, like if we like Christmas time is typically when we go to Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
And when we go, like I'm the guy who ends up cooking everything.
Oh yeah.
And so, we're like, yeah, bring out some teriyaki chicken. We want the beef bulgogi, bring out the whatever steak, So they're bringing the stuff out. And then I'm the guy who's cutting everything.
And it's also kind of funny because you pay extra to cook your own food.
Yeah. It ain't cheap. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So we're eating this food and then I'm cooking the food and I'm like, all right, who wants some steak? And everyone's like, me. And so I'm like, all right, I'm divvying it up. And then there's no steak for me. All right, cool. I'll cook up some teriyaki chicken. So like, hey, you want some chicken? Me. So I'm handing it out. And then there's like 2 bites left for me. I'm like, all right, cool.
Lucky me.
Yeah. Oh, good. Like, can I cook you guys some more food? I'd really just love to pay to cook you some food. Anyway, so this place we went to, it's called Cote. It's spelled Kote, just how you normally spell Cote.
Interesting.
Maybe it's Kote. I don't. But it's Korean barbecue.
Kuwait.
Kuwait, the country.
That's a country?
Yeah, Kuwait, the Middle East.
No way.
Yeah.
I just invented a country. Oh, wow. This is amazing.
I just say words and they become countries.
Wow.
All right, so we go to this place. Now, look, this is a high-end Korean barbecue restaurant.
Okay.
And they had this deal where I don't even know what they brought out, but they bring out all the fixings that you're accustomed to, right? They had like their steamed egg dish. Super good. Like better, way better, 100 times better than the one that we normally go to.
100 times?
I mean, maybe not. I mean, 100's a lot.
100 is a lot.
5 times. 5 times better. Maybe even twice. It's twice.
Okay. Okay, 100. I was like, well, 100.
That's a lot.
Okay, yeah.
All right, Josh, you're hyperboling it right now. Calm it down. And so, but this meat selection they had, like there was none of these like junky crap filler meats, like the brain or the tongue or whatever. Like there was no beef bulgogi either, which is fine. But it was like this high end like steaks. My favorite. So they had like your ribeye.
Did you cook it?
No, that's the other thing. They cook it for you.
Oh.
And there's like so many different people. Like they just come like, oh, okay. Like, how do you want your steak done? Medium rare. Perfect. And so they're just kind of walking by and like every now and then, like somebody's going to flip it for you, whatever. You have your main server waiter guy who does most of the cooking.
Yeah.
And it was so good. It was, Johnny, it is so good.
Sounds good.
And you would love it. My favorite was this American Wagyu beef. And it's this steak. So it's not the Japanese Wagyu. So basically Japanese Wagyu is like the sumo wrestler of cows.
Yeah.
Where they want you to be as fat and lazy as possible. Now, I don't think sumo wrestlers are lazy, but they definitely are fat.
Yeah.
And so their intention is to beef up these cows and get them fat. Now, I don't know how that's different with the American Wagyu because it's a fattier meat, but somehow like the Japanese one is even fatter.
Oh, okay.
which is weird because America is fatter than Japan, so it feels like it should be reversed order, but it's not.
And Mexico is still fatter than America.
Still fatter than America, guys. You're not doing your job.
Yeah.
So, so anyway, it was. Let me just say, bottom line, it's delicious. I highly recommend you go to this restaurant.
Yeah.
The deal we had was it was like, I think it was like $88 or something like that, and you got all these meats, you get all these fixings on the sides. It comes out with a dessert. We got a wedge salad to go along with it, which was amazing. Had this bacon on top that was so good.
Never had a wedge salad, but it definitely sounds familiar.
The wedgie salad is one of the best.
Wait, you said what?
Yeah, it's awkward. The server comes by, rips your underwear way up high, and
you're like, whoa,
whoa, hey,
excuse you.
hey, partner. But yeah, super good. I was telling Renee like we're not doing a homey vacation this year. I don't think.
What do you mean a homie? What?
Like a vacation for just those people who live at home.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know how last year we were supposed to go to Costa Rica and then that failed. And then we ended up going to the beach in Portland.
I do remember
Yeah,
that.
dude, that was miserable.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's probably like the biggest regret I have in my life is being an idiot.
Josh, what's your biggest regret in your life? My biggest regret? Being an idiot.
Like, wait, there must be a story. Yeah, there is. I had an amazing vacation planned to Costa Rica, and then my passport was expired. You're welcome, family.
Yeah.
Anyway, so like that was like we were gonna do that last year, and so like we're doing beach camping this year, but that's gonna be with Addison and Brandon, Eliza and Aubrey. So that's with everybody. So we don't have so I was saying to Renee, like, we ought to like take the boys to a bougie restaurant in lieu of a homey vacation.
Me gusta.
Me gusta, not me gusta.
Me gusta.
All right. Bilingual Johnny.
Look at me go. Pepto-Bismol.
All right. What's your dream job?
My dream job. I honestly have no idea.
Like let's do two things. All right. Let's do the pie in the sky, like might not happen in a million years dream job. Like for me when I was a kid, like, hey, I wanted to be a professional baseball player.
Yeah.
Clearly I could have been. I just turned that down to be a banker.
Yeah, of course.
So what's your like dream job? Like, hey, if this could happen, that would be amazing, but it won't. And then what do you think you'll most likely be doing as an adult?
So I think it would be amazing if the podcast takes off. That would be awesome.
Okay. So professional do you think it will? Like, do you think, it
know.
could.
It definitely could. I don't know if it's going to take off. It's probably not going to be like, whoa. It's just going to be like, whoa,
Agreed. I know, like, you talked about one time, like, it'd be fun to be a professional comedian.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That's how this can do this. Like, we need you to step your comedy game up.
I do.
You have never done stand-up once.
Never. I practice my jokes at grandma's house. That's when I practice my jokes.
Which grandma? Or all of them?
All of them, both grandma's house.
How are they as an audience?
They're pretty good, actually. Grandma will laugh at anything that I say.
I would see like Grandpa Mike being confused about most of what you would say.
Confused?
Yeah, I think he'd be like, "What are you talking about? Like, you're speaking too fast. I need you to slow down."
Like, I remember he was saying that he doesn't know what David says in his emails. I was like, he does. David does talk pretty like crazy.
He has some jive going on. There's a little like modern day slang.
Yeah,
but it's also one of those things where it's like, I was talking to old man Nilsson, so a friend of ours from church.
Yeah,
and he got one of David's emails, and he goes, "I finally found out what IDK means."
He did. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, we didn't know the whole time. We didn't know what IDK was."
Yeah, we got Ralph.
Yeah, we got Ralph. So a friend of ours who is probably potentially are tied for number one podcast listener.
Right now, we have two tied for number one.
It's neck and neck.
In
fact, let's make this moment brought to you by
Red Rock Payments.
redrock-payments.com. They provide what, Johnny?
Basically, they'll help you out with all your needs and
all your needs. You need
all
a
your
sandwich?
financial needs.
Oh, all your needs. You need a sandwich, they'll give it to you.
Yeah, call them up. Free sandwich. No, Ralph, stop bouncing, bro. They'll help you with all your financial needs, and like credit card payments and online payments, stuff like that.
Yeah, so this moment of the week is brought to you by them. So redrock-payments.com. You can also call them at
702-915-6888.
All right, so we were having this conversation with Merrill, who is also, shout out to him, number one fan, and wondering who the number one fan was. And he said that Ralph might be the number one fan because he gets to watch this podcast live. I countered that by saying, no, Ralph is just trying to be the biggest distraction.
Just barely. He was just bouncing on this yoga ball 10 feet in the air or something like that.
Yeah, then he's like, I don't even know what he's wearing.
Yeah, his underwear on his head.
Like just that, like only his underwear on, nothing else.
No, he had his underwear on. He had 2 pairs of underwear on.
One on his head and one on his other parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's either Mike or Merrill.
So Mike did give us free jerky.
And he's a sponsor.
And he also gave us apple powder. How did he gave us apple powder?
I don't know how popular apple powder is going to be in the future.
It's going to be amazing. So basically you get freeze-dried apples, ground them to a powder, and then you put them in this black capsule that looks like it's used for drugs. And then you put it in your mouth, you chomp on it, pop it open, and then put some apple powder in your mouth.
Like I was afraid of like inhaling it when I was trying it.
I did inhale it.
It's like when you see these kids like taking a puff of the cigarette for the first time, like they start choking their lungs out. That's about what happened to us with the apple.
Yeah, apple powder. I was like, so we're over at Mike's house, and he's like, yeah, here, you guys gotta try this. Scoop some of this. I was like, what are we getting ourselves into?
Yeah, I was like, do we need to mix it with water or something? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah. I wonder what it would be like with water.
I mean, it'd probably be apple juice.
Apple powder water.
It's like, hey, we could have just juiced these things, but instead we freeze dried them,
ground them to a powder,
and then we mix it with water. The water we took out, we just added right back. Mike, we love you, man. Thanks for sponsoring and laughing with us. Hopefully,
yeah.
Right now, he's like, I hate those guys.
So I think. I don't know. I think Mike might be the number one fan.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how. Like, we didn't ever put like a weight system to it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's lots of people like your friend Ben. Like, he was getting on me the other day. He goes, like, I saw him, and he goes, "Hey, how come it took you so long to post the podcast?" Because it was like a week where I like waited till like Thursday to do it, and I go, I don't know, man. I was just super busy. I'm sorry about that. He goes, I go, wait, like. You're like anxiously awaiting. He goes, yeah, I get a notification of it. Like I listen to it as I'm going to school.
Yeah.
And he's like, I go, oh, well, I apologize. I need to be more aware of my listeners' needs.
Yeah, that's funny. Well, want to know what? Mr. Scarlett's son listens to it as he goes to sleep. And then when Mr. Scarlett goes to wake him up in the morning, he hears my voice in his room. He's like, what the heck?
So does it just play all night long?
I think it does.
So
that's gonna be great for our listenership.
Yeah, we need him to get like an iPad, he needs like 30 different listening devices just to like play them all the time, so we get more credit for that.
Yeah. But like he's like sometimes he walks in the room, it's like Johnny high pitched voice, Johnny nowadays voice. It's like hi guys, that. Like I was listening to one of the old episodes, like, oh my gosh,
it's funny because like any show, like our first few episodes, maybe even our first whole year of it, you're just kind of like, yeah, we had some moments, but there was also some pretty awkward moments.
Yeah,
our first episode in and of itself, like
I was like, oh my goodness, just turn it off, please.
It's still our most listened to episode.
Really? Yeah. I would assume so, because like you're like, oh, what's this?
Let's start from the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, don't start there, guys.
Yeah. We should do a redo on the beginning. And I'm just always talking like, hi guys,
Yeah. My name is Jonathan. Okay.
Welcome to CCP, everybody.
So that first one I asked you about Christmas, and you like start giving a laundry list of like what you got for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey Johnny, nobody cares, buddy.
Yeah. Oh.
Tell some stories. Tell us a story.
Yeah. back in the olden days when I didn't know how to be a podcaster.
Well, what's funny, like, still, like, there's two stories that we share for that to me are really funny. The first was the story of the Canadian tuxedo picture shoot that you guys did for me. Those pictures are hands down the funniest pictures and probably the best gift I've ever received ever.
That's the funniest picture you've ever seen.
It is. I mean, to me, it was so funny. Like just the outfits you guys were wearing. The second story that's funny in that episode is we had a white elephant exchange where we stole things from grandma's house.
Oh,
and it got a little overboard. So then I had to steal stuff from our house to counteract it.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. And Arby was like, I was looking for that doll. That was funny. What else did you steal? I don't even remember.
I think actually it was just the stuff from Aubrey.
Yeah.
Like her doll and a book about Paraguay.
I think you stole one of David's jerseys.
Yep, that's right. We also stole one of David's jerseys.
And David was like, well, I don't even know it was gone.
Oh, David. All right, this podcast is also brought to you by
Doc R. Haldwin, LOC.
Bringing you
happiness,
health,
healing
in a myriad of ways. You can contact her at
702-258-7860.
Doc R's doing some good stuff, man. She had a patient she was telling me about. Oh, what was the ailment? All I remember is that he's had significant improvement. It was something kind of unique as well, where I think there was he would like have these nasty coughing fits. Like he would go to the gym and like hawk up a lung for like 15 minutes, and then like throughout the day just have these like coughing spurts. And he now goes to the gym and coughs minimally. He's not hacking up a lung in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
So kind of a unique thing to be dealing with, but as you hawk up a lung right there.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's kind of, again, like I'm telling you, if there's anything that's going on in your life that's like, this is kind of weird, call her up.
Yeah.
I mean, at a minimum, she'll just tell you like, nah, that's kind of, that's not my scope, or she'll say, yeah, let me look into it and figure it out. Cause, if it's not through the acupuncture side, it can be through the homeopathy side. So there's lots of tools in the shed there to help you out.
Yeah.
I don't know, Johnny, you got anything else to talk about?
Ralph's not wearing any pants. Once again.
Back with no pants, man. That's hey, our live audience. If anybody else wants to come and watch this podcast live, you are more than welcome to.
Call us up.
Just say, hey, I'd love to watch the podcast in action, see the magic behind behind what happens.
Yeah.
And you might be able to see Ralph in his underwear.
If you get lucky. All right, thanks for listening.
Bye. Oh yeah! Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon.
Way to end it.
No, Ralph, you come in here and
You come in our dojo.
yeah.
You come in our Mojo Dojo Casa house.
Hey, Ralph, and you're literally going like that, and I'm trying to remember what Red Rock Payments is doing, and I'm like, they do stuff, and they do everything. Just call them up. And you're like, yeah, this is fun, guys. This is fun. We're having a good time.
I had to shrug my head.